recording, mics unmuted.
Always with the cold opens every single time. Here we are for another episode of Dried Blood. We had Sensei Suplex and our good friend Arcane Adam, Willy versus Martin, the best of friends. Really pissing the Arbiter off here, but how do you feel about that, Willy?
I had an idea for a character, and I was like, what I love is that I'm super familiar with you guys all, and I love that you really just kind of let whatever unfold, and allow for good storytelling, even in this like game that you guys have created. So it was a lot of fun. I didn't have a plan to do this at the beginning, but like it just kind of happened. So I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. We never, we never really know what to expect in these things, and we don't really put a lot of limits on people. So, it goes how it goes. And I thought you guys were super entertaining.
Yeah. Martin, was this what you were thinking, that this would go this way?
I didn't think it would go this way. I'm like, all right, we're going to play Martin. He's going to be, a little ridiculous and all this other stuff. He's going to be a little crazy, but it'll be fine. And then he's like, wait, he's a nice guy. Oh no, he's also kind of a nice guy. Oh, this is not gonna work at all. It did not. Oh man, that was great.
I'm quickly learning that the best defense in D&D is to be a nice person.
It's worked a number of times.
It can work. Yeah, sometimes it can work, but I was just like, when I made the character, I was like, yeah, no, he's out there. He's not the smartest tool in the box, but he's a nice guy, and he thought Martin was a nice guy, and they built a quick bond.
It's just like it was just like he's here, he barely knows what's going on. I'm here, I don't know what's going on. They're telling us to fight, but I don't want to hurt this guy. Come on.
He's too cute.
Look at him. Look at the hair.
Yeah.
We had to keep enticing you with the cookies.
It's like reminder, eyes on the prize, eyes on the prize. Yeah. You just kept on. I was like, oh yeah, God, I forgot. Like,
we should have literally put a cookie on a stick and like hung it over each other, the guy's head, so you'd actually attack him.
There they are.
I was just like, okay, well, he's getting magic items. I guess this is how this works. Pulls out, an orb, 22 wisdom. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, but you also have resistance on all fire damage, and you also only have fire damage.
That was such a good item.
The fact that you randomly drew that one of all.
There was a whole lot of positives. I was like, man, this guy. I'm like, I got a lantern. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That's a dope magic item, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at all my spells. I'm like, fireball, flaming sphere, wall of fire, scorching ray. Where's that's not fire, guys.
But honestly, that made it like, so you could have and play with a lot of things. Because I think if you had done full hits, this fight would have been over really fast.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
No, absolutely. Like I had a few pocket things, and I kind of used it at the end of like, okay,
the
like
70 health.
If I can make it to that point, it's like, okay, boom, I'm back full, basically. Like, all right, let's, But it was, I was true to who I was, and it was just like, but yeah. And I also loved how you flavored everything. It wasn't like the standard, like it was. You were this like badass gunslinger, like God. I was just like, oh man, this is super cool how he's kind of flavored all of this. It was amazing.
And Shiloh was your little spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
She ended up being kind of a bitch, but
But that made it interesting, especially because he's a druid and with animals in particular.
It's just not that animal, not that one.
I think it's a good point though. Like you had everything flavored as like this gunslinger, but you're playing a class that's not a gunslinger. I think a lot of times people kind of laser focus in and tunnel vision themselves on like, I'm playing a paladin, I'm playing a wizard, I'm playing a whatever, and they forget that in D&D you can flavor anything like anything. There's no rules to against flavor. You can make yourself a gunslinger and just shoot eldritch blasts out of a gun. So it's
absolutely
so definitely dope to see other people taking advantage of flavoring things to kind of make your characters more unique is really cool.
And speaking of unique, this was a very fascinating show, both in the ending and riff that you all have now shown between the Grandmaster and Arbiter. But even about Doug, I love that you all were trying to make Doug be a part of your little Bone Brothers group now.
Oh my gosh, please.
There's still a chance. Okay,
There's still a chance.
Never
He
say,
could
never say
moonlight.
never.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I saw, like, this is Key speaking. I saw that dog. I'm like, oh my gosh, that thing is too adorable. I need it. I need it. Oh man.
Must have dog.
Kind of bummed it didn't.
Doggo.
Like, also, kind of makes sense. So just be prepared for if when we come back, you bring Doug up.
Yep.
I have to.
Oh, man.
Well, now you know he needs treats to be enticed. So
True.
you have a little extra wisdom since you all are so smart now.
I do have to bring up the fact
Yeah,
that
so smart.
that not only Adam did you roll a nat 20 to completely save your life, it was over, but neither one of you rolled a nat 1. I don't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
Even
Hell yeah.
The acolytes
Hell
are still
yeah.
cheering, man.
Someone-
Like,
someone
Not a
else cheering.
single nat one.
Not a single
yeah.
nat 1 and a nat 20 when you needed it.
Oh man, that was crazy. I was not expecting it. I was like, oh man, like here's this big power move, and I was like, oh, looking at my health, I'm like, well, I'm just dead. But then it was like nat 20. I was like, oh my god, this happened, and it allowed to tell a cool story as all those rolls do. But yeah, no nat 1. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna cherish this forever.
Yeah,
Ever.
there's
Beautiful.
so
Beautiful
much
moment.
here. I want to point out the artwork
Yeah.
that that we let me get this thing here on the desktop so I can show it here to everybody listening.
Yeah.
But this artwork that your community member Sensei drew, correct?
Yeah, LSI, but typically goes by Finn.
Yeah, it was in the middle of the episode, literally over here, drawing not just one but multiple renditions of. Let me put this in the middle. Multiple renditions of this scene here.
Oh my god.
First a pencil sketch, and then I think like 3 different edits, or 2 different edits of color to make changes as we went. So
Calling,
Yeah.
calling me
I love it.
grandmother and then making me
insane.
bake cookies.
I love it so much. It's amazing. It's the best thing ever. And look at how
I love
happy we are.
everybody's expression. It's so good. It's so good from Doug to the Arbiter. It's perfect.
yeah,
I gotta post this somewhere.
that's so good. We'll definitely post this around our socials as well. But just shout out to the artist here because that was not only was it good, it's fast. So that was insane.
Yeah.
Super fast. Amazing.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
But-
You gotta see Finn, but
We like to close out every Dried Blood with getting a quote, either from you as a player or from your character. Any final words for
From
the
the Bone Brothers.
from the Bone Brothers? Yeah, any final words?
from the Bone Brothers, I think honestly, Willie, you're the spokesperson when it comes to this sort of stuff. You know exactly how we get down. You want to take
What?
it away? Nope. See, charm. Your charm.
Hey man.
Hey, how's it going? You want to say something to the people real quick?
Oh, hey. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Friendship kicks ass.
Friendship kicks ass. That's
There it
much
does.
better than whatever mumbo jumbo you said about team and being me and I or us.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
It's a
I'm
lot
glad you
easier to
listened.
remember.
I'm glad you
Friendship.
listened.
Friendship.
There's no I in team, but there is me.
And
And you.
if there's a me, then there's an us, and us is more important. I don't know what I said.
Do you have something more coherent to leave us?
As a sensei, you want Martin to.
Your
Oh,
choice.
Gosh.
Either or.
All right, as Martin, I'll just say, hey, even when people tell you what to do, always try to do what you believe is right. Even if it means sort of going about and starting a revolution and giving a bunch of crowd members cookies and brownies and stuff like that. If it makes you happy, then hey. If it makes everybody else happy, then I guess that's all that matters, right? Oh man! And as sensei, I'll probably say just a general D&D thing. Always remember, hey, D&D is always about having fun and making sure that everybody's comfortable at the game table. So if you always make sure everybody's comfortable, if you always make sure everybody's having fun, well, hey, that's how you win D&D. So keep on winning. Simple as that.
All right, perfect. Couldn't say it better. We will see you on the next episode of D20 Deathmatch.